हरे कृष्ण पूज्य, दंडोत प्रणाम।
विनय प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्ण। Borrow a car for a quick run. Get some paint. Take at least 1 day. Thank you. हरे कृष्ण। और जी माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम। मम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरू श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमा प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरातिशे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरून् दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यईश्वरम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we are reading from discussing Nectar of Devotion, chapter 11, aspects of transcendental service. Mm. Okay, so resuming our 64 angas of devotional service, the next item is servitorship. Wow, Abhishek is going on. In the opinion of the karmis, fruit workers, offering results of karma is called servitorship. But according to Vaishnava acharyas like Rupa Goswami, servitorship means constant engagement in some kind of service to the Lord. We have 9 angas of bhakti. One of them is dasyam. So dasyam is servitorship. According to Rupa Goswami, servitorship is um, um, So first, in the opinion of karmis, Rupa Goswami says what the common understanding is, offering the results of karma is called servitorship. Results of karma means whatever somebody asks us to do, and we do that, and they can use us or whatever we have in whichever way they like, and that is servitorship. But according to Rupa Goswami, Vaishnava acharyas like Rupa Goswami, servitorship means constant engagement in some kind of service to the Lord. Like here we are doing either Abhishek in the picture. We are hearing, we are chanting, we are serving, we are cooking, um, um, we are whatever. We are sharing the message, going to temple, leading, discussing, or whatever, leading or participating in kirtans, some kind of other Krishna conscious engagement, constant, that is servitorship. Hmm. So there are two aspects of servitorship. One aspect is karma arpanam, karmarpanam. Karma arpanam, basically, karma arpanam means offering one's activities. Our karma, we are offering it to Krishna, or we are offering our time, our activity, our thought, everything to Krishna. That's one aspect. Offering the fruits of one's prescribed duties of varnashram, and offering direct services through 9 types of devotional service. So karma arpana, one is whatever the fruit of one's prescribed duties are, of varnashram. Um, Basically, we use our savings in the service of the Lord, our maybe the influence that we get from our work, use that to spread the message of Krishna consciousness in whichever way, whatever the kind of fruits may be, using those to serve the Lord. That is one karma arpana. Another is offering direct service through 9 types of devotional service. These are two, like Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, offering one's activities or offering the results of one's activities. Doing, engaging ourselves in Krishna service is one kind of karma arpanam, offering the karma. Or maybe I am not engaged in Shravanam, Kirtanam, direct process of bhakti, but I am engaged in other activities, then the benefit of those, the results of those activities, that I am serving. So either my activity itself is 9 process, or the result of activities that I'm doing outside the 9 process, that results I'm using Krishna service, both come under the category of karma arpana. Then this is the, like the regulated devotion or Vaidhi Bhakti. This is servitorship. Then advanced stage of servitorship is Kainkadam, which is serving as personal attendant. Like we see in Vrindavan, devotees can have any of the 5 relationships, and one of them is like Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, and Madhurya. So one of them is Dasya. So as a personal attendant means when Krishna gets up in the morning, so they arrange for maybe bathing of Krishna, dressing of Krishna, making turban on Krishna, or offering different personal services to Krishna. That is on advanced stage. So karma arpanam, uh, um, um, pure devotional service must be free. This is from Saraswati Thakur. His commentary on uh, karma arpanam. Pure devotional service must be free from work born of fruitive desire. Pure devotional service must be free from work born of fruitive desire. Means I am doing something because I want something back. Um, which is not service to Krishna. Um, which is because I want something. I want to gain something. Or when something is not done purely for the pleasure of, this is for, I am doing for the service of Krishna, but I'm doing something with some desire in my mind. This is what I want to gain from it. That is not pure devotional service. So Sarvi Thakur says pure devotional service must be free from work born of fruitive desire. Like we see Srila Prabhupada, we see our spiritual masters, we see the Goswamis, we see them, and they are doing whatever, even the activities or karma, whatever, anything they do, they are doing it for the sake of either service to Lord Chaitanya, service to Krishna, or following the instruction of their superiors. In a way, everything is Krishna centered. Therefore, our acharyas do not accept offering of fruits of one's prescribed duties as a bona fide item of sadhana bhakti. Um, Therefore, our acharyas do not accept offering of fruits of one's prescribed duties as a bona fide item of sadhana bhakti. They do not accept कि somebody is not rendering devotional service but just using the fruits. They don't, the acharyas don't accept that as a bona fide item of sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti means if I do this, if I do this, I'll do this, then I'll become a devotee. So one may get some agyata sukriti. If a devotee is pleased in some way or the other, then that may translate into bhakti. But just using the results of one's activity, um, offering of the fruits of one's prescribed duty, just that is not sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is, we hear sadhana bhakti like offering water to tulasi, or um, um, yeah, chanting the holy names, association. These are the anga sadhana bhakti. Just using the results in Krishna service is not considered um, um, anga of a bona fide item of sadhana bhakti. Offering one's activities in varnashrama is known as gauna dharma. Offering one's activities in varnashrama, subsidiary devotional service. Such activities are not directly bhakti, although they may be indirectly conducive to devotional service. Offering one's activities in varnashrama means my duties out of maybe brahmacharya ashram, grihastha ashram, vanaprastha ashram, whatever my varna, doing my duty of a brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra, or based on my ashrama, just doing what is prescribed for me based on my varna and ashrama, that is subsidiary devotional service. It is not directly bhakti. But although if one is practicing one's ashram duties and one's varna duties very nicely, if one is doing that, then it may be indirectly conducive to devotional service. Um, um, mm, mm, mm. This is Lord Krishna to Uddhava. Ordinary work performed as an offering to God, without desire for the result, is understood to be the mode of goodness, whereas activities of devotional service, such as chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord, are transcendental forms of work beyond the modes of nature. So, this is Krishna speaking, and Krishna is telling when we do ordinary work and offer the results of one's ordinary work to the Lord and not attached to the result, is understood to be the mode of goodness. Whereas transcendence or devotional service is Shravanam and Kirtanam. They are beyond the modes of nature. Then those who are engaged in fruitive activities or prescribed duties according to the four orders of social and spiritual life, which is Varna and Ashrama, are not actually pure devotees. But still, because they are offering the results of to the Lord, they are accepted as devotees. When one has no such desire but acts spontaneously out of love of God, such a person must be accepted as a pure devotee. So, pure devotee is basically he does everything only for the sake of Krishna. Others who are engaged in Varna and Ashrama, but they offer the results to the Lord, it's good, they are accepted as devotees. But when one has no such desire but acts spontaneously out of love for Krishna, he does everything driven by love for Krishna. Such a person must be accepted as a pure devotee. Any discussion? It's a little complex. Anybody would like to ask anything?
Prabhuji, when even non-devotees give donations, so how do we understand the donation which we give to temple? It can come from devotees, it can come from non-devotees. So that will not be rendering any benefits.
I mean, in a way, if we use in service of Krishna, it's uh, it's not like a sadhana bhakti. Okay, this is my sadhana. I'm doing sadhana bhakti is like, we see, we are hearing, we are chanting. Um, but what I have heard is it certainly purifies it purifies um, our work in a way. Then whatever time we spend outside, in a way that whole time becomes in a way devotional service provision. Um, but if somebody is not doing sadhana and somebody is just like, like kind of a donor or something, then that is not something. It is favorable in a way. They can be accepted as devotees, but it is not pure devotion. They are favorable. There are many people now who does many donations, goes to the temple. I think Tirupati is a famous example. They go and they do lot of donation in their business. But if they're not doing sadhana, they should not be considered as because yeah. But at the same time, if like devotees give donation purely, um, like some people give donation because it will increase their business, or they are pious, they know the benefit of it in the next life, so many ways. um, but devotees does everything only for the sake of pleasing the Lord in a way. Um, it's greatly benefited actually. Those people who serve the Lord in that way are greatly benefited. But again, sadhana is different, na? Does it make sense? It's not one of the 64 angas of bhakti.
So donation and donation in the mood of bhakti, that's the difference we are trying to understand, Prabhuji. Just donation. So we can donate anywhere, right? Uh, and temple is one of the places of donation. But
And plus, their motive can be it will help me increase my business, it will help me. Or maybe some people also donate because some money came from wrong means and they're like, at least it will um, burn some of my karma. So many ways people donate. Na?
yes, yes.
Um,
Hare
but
Krishna. So go ahead, Prabhuji.
uh, when it comes to devotees, na, especially if it is done under the order of like maybe devotees or spiritual master, then it is pure bhakti. And there is one example that I remember, I shared other day, I mean, sometime in the past, where Prabhupada asked somebody wanted to join full time. Prabhupada says, no, you work and then you use the rent to support this 22nd Avenue. Because Prabhupada, there was no rent for that first temple in New York. So he was working just because his guru asked him to. Whatever guru asks, that's actually pure devotional service, na, in a way. But just giving donation is not a anga of sadhana bhakti by itself. But then serving devotees is there, serving spiritual master is there. Those things are there. So there is thin line when devotees give donation. Does that address, Prabhuji?
So Prabhuji, it, okay, is in the scope of sadhana, like it is recommended in scriptures, right, to donate at least 10%.
Yes.
Okay. So that is not a kind of bhakti, is that what we are saying? Or it's not sadhana bhakti, is that what we are saying?
Yeah. It is not just giving donation is not considered anga of sadhana bhakti.
Okay.
It can bring us. It can maybe some agyat sukriti may be there, and it can increase our faith, and gradually we can come to the point of developing taste in hearing, chanting, Tulasi Seva, Vaishnav Seva, Bhagavad reading. So these are the angas of sadhana bhakti. And these things will purify our heart and give us pure love for Krishna and attraction for Krishna. And yeah, like
Okay.
clear?
So yeah, so when somebody donates, that's just not sufficient. It's just for one step in that direction. But like once we do all the other things of the sadhana bhakti, then it makes it much more better.
Even varnashram duty here it is mentioned. Those who are engaged in prescribed duties of four social and spiritual order. Duty of grahasthashram, vanaprasthashram, brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya. Even they are not actually pure devotees also. But if they do it keeping Krishna in the center, it is very good. But ultimately, pure devotion is only spontaneously acting out of love for Krishna. And makes sense to us. We may not be there yet, but we make sense to us. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay. रजनी माता जी आपका कोई सवाल था?
Yes, Prabhuji. I want to understand one thing here also, Prabhuji. So, you know, this is for me, Prabhuji. When I do all these devotional service, I take that, that I want to advance in the bhakti and spirituality. I should do this, I should do that, I should also include this thing. Maybe I should depart one of my duties to other areas as well. So the motive is in my head, which is to please Krishna or get his mercy. But so where would you categorize my service, Prabhuji? Is this
Yeah, it's it's favorable. So there is a difference between something which is a prelude to sadhana bhakti and sadhana bhakti. The purpose of sadhana bhakti leads to prema bhakti. So if somebody is very nicely following one ashrama, doing one's duty, giving some donations, if then that itself is not sufficient to bring one to the point of prema bhakti. So Krishna, Rupa Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Rupa Goswami has described there are these 64 items that are considered sadhana bhakti. If somebody says, what is bhakti? So bhakti means the 64 angas. And when we are doing this, then we have started the process of bhakti. But other things, it may be favorable. It may be like devotees may be pleased, or some kind of, it may connect to some anga of devotional service that will help us gradually grow. But the 64 angas are one which will actually take us to Krishna. Does it clarify, Mata?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. So yeah, I'm trying to be clear on my concept, Prabhuji, that when I do all this devotional service, I do not, demand any material benefit out of it, but only the to grow more in the spiritualism, which is favorable to the sadhana bhakti, Prabhuji.
Then it will still see here the first one, what Krishna says to Uddhava, ordinary work performed as an offering to God. I am doing it for God. Without desire for the result. I am doing only for God. Is understood to be the mode of goodness. Whereas activities of devotional service are chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord are transcendental forms of work beyond the modes of nature. So Krishna is
Okay.
categorizing mode of goodness,
Yeah.
transcendence.
Transcendent, yeah. I understand, Prabhuji. I understand clearly. So Prabhuji, there is one more follow-up question. I think now I understand the concept. I can give you an example, Prabhuji. So I donate to ISKCON temple. Wherever I go, I donate there. But I go to the Bharti temple also, Prabhuji. So there are times that I donate over there as a temple. There are demigods, and Krishna is also there. Um, so So if I donate there, Prabhuji, it's a mode of goodness in the Bharatiya temple. But where I put any donation to ISKCON, especially to Krishna, then it's more than the mode of goodness, Prabhuji. I mean, did I understand correctly, Prabhuji, here?
Yeah, only for the sake of my Lord. Uh, Krishna says, "Yad juhosi, yad karosi, yad dasnasi, dadasi, yad tapasya kante, tat kuru mad arpanam." You, whatever you um, like, there giveaway comes now. Whatever you give away, whatever you do, whatever you eat, you do it as an offering to me. So from that perspective, anything done, my Lord, this is I'm doing Krishna's to Arpanam. This is I'm offering this to you. It is for your pleasure. Definitely, it's devotion. Um, it is accepted in a devotional category, but it is not considered as part of sadhana bhakti.
Yeah.
That itself is not sufficient. Sadhana bhakti means, okay, I'm hearing about him, like right now we are discussing. So we are hearing about him. We chant, we do kirtan, we remember, we bow down to him. These are process of sadhana bhakti. We take care of tulasi, we read bhagavatam, we go to
Yeah.
holy places like Vrindavan, and this is sadhana bhakti. But just giving donation, it's favorable, um, um, it's wonderful, but it's not sufficient to purify our heart.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji. Now I understand, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anything else? This is very nice. Our acharyas do not accept offering of fruits of one's prescribed duties as a bona fide item of sadhana bhakti. And even one ashram is considered gauna dharma or subsidiary devotional service. They're not directly bhakti. It may be indirectly conducive to devotional service. Although they may be, this is Saraswati Thakur, although they may be indirectly conducive, it's very good. We are using the results Krishna service, following our Varnashram very nice, living in mode of goodness, conducive. It's very good. But it is not directly bhakti, directly sadhana bhakti. Okay, okay. Um, um, so this is um, one. Okay. um, So there is two type of servitorship. One is karma arpanam and one is kainkaryam. Kinkar means servant. Kainkaryam, one is karma arpanam. Karma arpanam is two kinds. One is I am offering the results to Krishna, that is karma arpanam. Another is I am doing my karma for the pleasure of Krishna. So I'm doing my karma for the pleasure of Krishna is like um, um, Shravanam, Kirtanam, 9 angas of bhakti, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, visiting holy. So I mean, karma is there in a way, some activities is there, but I'm doing I'm using my body in performing 9 kind of devotional service. That is sadhana bhakti. That is an anga of sadhana bhakti. But just offering results to Krishna, it's not considered as an anga of sadhana bhakti, although it may be conducive to sadhana bhakti. So that's one karma arpana. So there's a like um, the right karma arpanam and which is um, a favorable karma arpanam, and one is actual servitorship is um, um, doing things for the pleasure of Krishna. 9 angas of bhakti, that is actual servitorship. Kainkariam, acting as a personal servant, even if one engages in the 9 processes of direct devotional service, his act is karma arpanam unless he serves with a very deep concentration in the mood of a personal attendant of the Lord. The difference is only in the attitude. So the difference between karma arpanam and kainkaryam, karma arpanam is I'm hearing, I'm chanting, I'm serving in a temple, abhishek, or whatever I'm doing. This is servitorship. But kain karyam is when I'm chanting, I'm meditating on personally serving Krishna. Or I'm like there is a deep, here it says a very deep concentration, a mood of personal attendant, and it's like the bhav is different, although activities is same, Shravanam Kirtanam, but the bhav is, my Lord, I am your eternal servant, and I want to serve you in this way, and I'm fanning you in this way, and it's like there is a deep attachment, spontaneous longing, that is like I'm actually serving as a physically present before Krishna and personally serving Krishna. In that mood, when kirtan chanting, hearing, and other angas, smaranam is going on, then that is kainkarya. That is like advanced stage. But karma arpanam is like, okay, my these many rounds are done, my this is done. That's the difference between kainkarya and karma arpanam. And we also discuss what is not truly karma arpanam, what is karma arpanam, what is kainkarya, and what is the difference between true karma arpanam, kainkarya. Okay. So clear, I hope, the servitorship. Okay. So next is friendship. Friendship is also of two types. One is viswas, and one is mitra. Um, uh, Viswas is superior well-wisher, and mitra is a friendly relationship with a peer, like dost, apas, mitra. Viswas is, okay, let's see. Viswas, a superior well-wisher. Um, uh, Viswas means to have strong faith or confidence in the Lord as one's benefactor. Um, Srila Prabhupada, the devotee who has confidence in devotional service to the Lord, systematically follows all the rules and regulations with the faith that he will achieve the platform of transcendental life. So he has faith, this devotee. He knows that if he takes shelter of Krishna, Krishna is gonna help him. And every situation, anytime a devotee gets stuck, he's like, Krishna, please help me. So Krishna is a benefactor. Krishna is my well-wisher. Krishna is listening to me. Krishna will help me. Suhuridam Sarva Bhutana. When we see the peace formula, there the peace formula we see, Krishna is enjoyer, Krishna is a proprietor, and Krishna is a friend of all living entity. They are actually Suhuridam, it is said, means benefactor. He is my well-wisher. He will help me. And the example of Draupadi, she's like, when she was in distress, she called out to Krishna, Hey Krishna, hey Govinda. Um, um, my life is surrendered to you. Nobody can help me. I'm taking shelter of you, and I'm leaving both my hands. I'm not holding anything. And it's up to you to um, um, like make me in a position that I just have to maybe leave my body, or it's up to you to protect me. जैसे हिंदी में लाइक मेरी इज्जत आपके हाथ में है, मैं सब आपके ऊपर न्यौछावर कर दिया मैंने. So when that mood is there, then it's like Krishna is my benefactor. That faith, strong faith is there. Krishna is here. Krishna is listening. Krishna will help. And strong faith, strong confidence. That is Viswas, a superior well-wisher. Uh, and one who has that confidence, Prabhupada says, um, one who knows that Krishna is my well-wisher, Krishna is a benefactor, then that person follows all the rules and regulations. Um, and he has faith that if I chant my 16 rounds, follow the four regulative principles, take shelter of Krishna, then this way I will surely achieve the transcendental platform, the platform of transcendental life. This will surely help me. So again, Krishna is my benefactor, Krishna is my well-wisher, and if I follow what he says, he is there, and he will give me the goal of prema. He will give me. He is my well-wisher. He'll protect me. So this is Vishwa, superior well-wisher. There are two stages of faith. Shraddha is beginning faith necessary to begin devotional service. We hear Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha when we have initial faith. um, Krishna is there, it feels good. I want to try this path of devotional service. Then Or when faith is there, God, where are you? Um, how do I find you? And faith is there, then you know Krishna brings us in devotee association. Through devotee association, we get to know how to do bhajan. And when we start doing bhajan, then our anarthas goes away and we become steady and we develop taste like that. So this is Shraddha. Vishwas is mature or strong faith in him being a benefactor. So, so Shraddha is not friendship. Vishwas comes under friendship. Vishwas means Krishna is right there, he is listening, and he will help me. And there is a strong, mature faith, and one is investing in that relationship, and Krishna is reciprocating, and there is a friendly exchange between a devotee and Krishna constantly. Um, um, and Shraddha is like, so there's a difference between Shraddha and Vishwas. My dear Govinda, your promise is that your devotee can never be vanquished. I believe in that statement, and therefore, in all type of tribulations, I simply remember your promise, and thus I live. Um, and this is one of the prayer that we chant after deity worship. This prayer is after completing deity worship. There is aparadh mantras. Aparadh mantras is because I may have done some aparadh to the deity. So I'm begging for forgiveness. And how I'm begging forgiveness, my Lord? I may have done knowingly and unknowingly so many wrong things for which I deserve to be punished, or I deserve to be annihilated for the kind of mistakes that I may be doing in my service to you. But my hope is that um, you have asked Arjuna to give a promise that your devotee never vanquish. So I'm holding on to that statement that you said, that your devotee never vanquish, and that is my only hope, that I may remain or continue my service. Because if that hope is not there, then for my offenses to you, I certainly deserve to be vanquished. But you say my devotee never vanquish, so I'm able to survive in this way. Um,
Prabhuji, what does vanquish mean here? Physical body or like?
no, actually, it's not for physical body, bro. It's for um, my devotee will never be vanquished. My spiritual master says, not for the body, but it's like Krishna will protect the devotion of his devotee, and Krishna will help the devotee continue his devotional service, birth after birth after birth, and in a way till we attain Krishna. So that's how we are never vanquished, because the soul devotion to Lord is never vanquished. Body will be vanquished, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay. Just yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you for clarification.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Um, okay, so that's the two stages of faith. There's a difference. So the strong, mature faith, Krishna is my benefactor, well wisher. He's there for me now. This is friendship. This is one type of friendship called Viswas. One who has undisturbed remembrance of Krishna, and who does not go away from the Lord's lotus feet even for a moment, even in exchange for the wealth of the three worlds, is the foremost of Vaishnavas. In Bhagavatam, it is said that one's faith on Krishna is so high that if you tell that devotee, hey, I'll give you, make you Indra, give you Brahma, Loka, make you the king, I'll give you the whole universe, the ruler of the whole universe, I'll give you whatever you want. You just give up Krishna. Just give up Krishna's lotus feet, and whatever you want, I'll give it to you. So the devotee will say, get lost from here. I don't want any of these things. I want lotus feet of Krishna. So one who has that faith, um, that undisturbed remembrance of Krishna, who does not go away from lotus feet of Krishna, no matter what you give him, he will not give up the lotus feet of Krishna. He is the foremost of Vaishnavas. So that's again a very mature faith is mentioned here. This is Viswas, like strong, mature faith example. Um, Firm faith in Krishna. Krishna is everything. Krishna is my life. This is Viswas. That's come under one category of friendship. Then Mitra is the advanced friendship. The second type of friendship, Mitra, occurs at an advanced stage when a devotee begins to serve the deity in a mood of fraternity or equality. Mitra is very advanced. Vishwas is benefactor. Mitra is equality with Krishna. Wow, equality with Krishna. Huh. That is like really very advanced stage. Uh, um, they fight with Krishna and they are like they defeat Krishna in a way. It's yeah, it's a like just like there are two friends and they have equal relationship, they can say just like Arjuna says now, I joked with you, I slept with you, I ate with you, and I sometimes I made fun of you, and I treated you just like my friend, but now I'm seeing the universal form, my lord. I'm only a servant, you are the master, please forgive all my mistakes. So he was converting because of awe and reverence from Mitra to Vishwas. So Mitra is like you treat Krishna as an equal. One should not try this meditation unless one is to that level of maturity. But Viswas is favorable. A mature faith, Krishna is my benefactor, well wisher. Some see the deity with, this is from Augustus Samhita. Some see the deity with an intense sense of humanly friendship, with the aim to assess the deity in various ways. They often lie down to sleep before him, like it is, um, you know, like an equal way. The deity is sleeping and they sleep with the deity and they think like, my friend is my friend and come on, friend, let's sleep. So it's like, um, in sadhana bhakti, it is an offense to sleep in the altar or sleep even in a temple room. It is an offense. Where Krishna is sleeping, we should not sleep there. And what to speak about keeping the deity next to oneself and then sleeping and treating him as a friend. This is like very advanced stage of mitra, very intimate relationship with Krishna. Uh, so what is offense in sadhana bhakti is actually not an offense in raganuga bhakti. In raganuga advanced devotion, then those offenses are not considered because we are keeping the deities next to us and sleeping with the deity. um, that action is motivated by pure love for Krishna. Um, mm, because we are feeling, if the deity goes away even for a moment, then we are feeling intense separation, and so I want to keep him. Otherwise, I can't sleep in the night. So it's like when that kind of feeling is arising, na, cannot. The one moment of separation is like viraha, or like a yuga, is like millions of years of separation. So when that spontaneous love, then it is mitra. So the difference between mitra and vishwas, and the difference between vishwas and a simple, pliable initial shraddha. Um, One practices the first type of friendship by intensifying one's sense of trust in Hari, vishwas. Intensifying one's sense of trust in Hari. You know, if I if I if I approach him, he's there for me. He's gonna help. He'll help me answer. He'll guide. He is there. He will do the right thing. So intensifying one's sense of trust, maturing one's faith, um, depending more and more on Krishna. This is first type of friendship. Practice of the second type of friendship, however, is uncommon. This is soul to soul friendship. Mitta vritti causes one to relate with God in a very human way, as a friend does with another friend. It's like a very intimate relationship. Um, yeah. Rupa Goswami says that is little uncommon. Um, but yeah, very advanced stage of devotion. Atmanivedana. Okay. Any question on friendship? The two kinds of friendship?
Guruji, how would we know that we would aspire for friendship as a part of bhakti, or it will come naturally when it is the time?
Yeah, Prabhu. We the first one is for everybody, Prabhuji. You know, Vishwas. Krishna is my benefactor. Firm faith, trust on him. The second one is It's mainly for those in a personal friendship relationship with Krishna. How it is revealed through the holy name or through Guru. One devotee asked Prabhupada, how do I know my relationship with Krishna? Prabhupada said, when you are ready, I'll come and tell you. Another place I also heard the holy name will reveal. Another place I also heard, our attraction to a particular picture, our attraction to a particular pastime, our attraction to a particular place in Vrindavan. These are all some slight indication of our relationship, and it will become more and more stronger, spontaneous, natural. Certain meditations will keep coming again and again, and that kind of gives us an inclination towards our relationship, and it all will happen. Just the process of bhakti will start revealing things gradually.
Okay.
Thank you, Vinay Prabhu. Anything else? Okay. So the next is Atmanivedanam. So first we discussed Kinkaram, then we discussed friendship. So if you see, there is Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. So we are going to the Atmanivedanam, um, mm, surrendering everything to the Lord. A person who has completely surrendered onto me, um, and has completely given up all other activities is protected by me personally, both in this life and in the next. In other words, I wish to help him become more and more advanced in spiritual life. So this is, I think, probably Narayan to I no this I this seems to be Uddhav Gita actually, 11th canto. I think this is Lord Krishna speaking. A person who has completely surrendered onto me and has completely given up all other activities, like complete surrender. This is Atma Nivedana. He has given up all other activities and completely surrendered onto me, is protected by me personally, both in this life and the next. In other words, I wish to help him become more and more advanced in spiritual. This is like Atma Nivedana. Person who has done Atma Nivedana, Krishna says, I will protect him in this life, I'll protect him in next life, and I will help him become more and more advanced in spiritual life. Here, the picture, the example is um, our crying Gajendra with tears in his eyes. And he's like, I offer my life to you. And the Lord is like, I'll protect you in this life, I'll protect you in next life, and I'll help you come to me. Gaju, come. This is like, full surrender. Atmanivedana. According to different authorities, self is differently defined. So Atma means self, na? Atma Nivedanam, self surrender. So Rupa Goswami is describing what the self may mean. So according to different authorities, self is differently defined. Self is sometimes considered to refer to the spirit self or the soul. So Atma Nivedanam means I am offering myself to you, where I know that I am an eternal servant, and because I'm eternal servant, I'm offering myself to you. So this is one Atmanivedana. Self is sometimes considered to refer to the body or the mind. I'm offering my mind to you, I'm offering my body to you. I'm completely surrendering my body to you. You can use it in any way you like. Wow. I'm surrendering my mind to you. It will be used only to remember you, to serve you, to bow down to you. I'm offering it wholly and solely to you. And I'm offering myself as your eternal servant, as a spirit soul. I'm offering myself to you eternally, this body to you, this mind to you. So based on how we define Atma Nivedanam has these meanings. Depending on the definition, the word Atma Nivedanam takes on three meanings. If Atma refers to body, then Atma Nivedanam refers to bodily surrender. Krishna can use this body in any way he likes. One example is, this devotee, uh, uh, our Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. He wanted to commit suicide when he went to Puri because his body was oozing pus because he drank contaminated water on the way. Then he wanted to commit suicide because he was thinking, And Mahaprabhu is hugging me. When Mahaprabhu hugs me, he get all the pus, and I'm simply committing more and more offenses. And wherever I walk, so every place becomes contaminated. And pujaris walk, my life is condemned. What is the point of this body? This body is simply a cause of offense and trouble to others. So better I give up this body, so that I will be freed from this opportunity to commit offenses. So it's worthless now. So in this way, the Goswamiji was thinking. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Sanatana Goswami, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, uh, um, Sanatana Goswami was only thinking, and Mahaprabhu just walked to him and he said, give up your thoughts. And Sanatana Goswami was surprised, and he is like, does Mahaprabhu knows what my thoughts are? Mahaprabhu then again said, and give up this process of thought process that you are just thinking also. Because I have many plans of how I want to use your body. At the time of initiation, the body surrender to Guru. I have many plans. Now don't try to take control over your body and make decision what you want to do with this body. This body now belongs to me. I'll do what I like. Now give up these thoughts. So this was Sanatana Goswami immediately rectified himself, and he was like, I cannot hide anything from Lord Chaitanya. Um, Finally, Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatana Goswami and everything was gone. All the person body became completely perfect, purified, and yeah, uh, recovered, fully recovered. Everything was healed. So that's um, bodily surrender. The body, it is said at the time of initiation, the body belongs to Guru, and Guru can use it in any way he likes. Then, if Atma refers to the mind, then Atma Nivedan refers to mental surrender. Um, um, Whatever the mind is going through, and sometime unconducive thoughts may be there. My Lord, I'm offering, please, I want to offer this mind to you. Right now, obviously, we are not able to offer, but I want to offer. Very difficult. This bodily surrender, mental surrender are very difficult forms. If Atma refers to the spirit soul, then Atma Nivedam refers to surrender of self identity. Surrender of self identity means I don't belong to this world. I am not somebody's friend or somebody's husband or somebody's wife or somebody's children or somebody's father. So there is no self identity or official position or whatever. Um, I'm not this and that. My Lord, I'm your eternal servitor, and how can I serve you eternally? Please engage me in your service. What can I do for you? I belong to you. So this is when Atma refers to the actual true identity, which is the spirit self. So these are the three definitions of Atma Nivedana. This is beautiful song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Somehow I like this song, so I have put it here. Manasa deho geho jo kichu mo arpilu tu apade Nanda Kishore. Um, Body, manasa, deho, nahi, manasa, mind, deho, body, geho, family and whatever comes with family, griha. Manasa, deho, geho, jo kichu more. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is, this is a song on Atma Nivedanam. Whatever belongs to me. Arpilu tuva pade, O Nanda Kishore. O Nanda Kishore. O Nanda Kishore. The son of Nanda. O Nanda Kishore. I am offering this to your lotus feet. I am offering everything I have, my body, my everything to your lotus feet. This is an example. Sampadevi pade jivane marane de mama gela tuva o pada barane. In good fortune or in bad, in life or at death, in my all my difficulties have disappeared by choosing those feet of yours as my only shelter. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when good fortune is there, when bad fortune is there, bad times are there, good times are there. When I am alive or at my deathbed, all my difficulties have disappeared because in every situation of my life, I have chosen your lotus feet as my only shelter. I'm never leaving your lotus feet, whether I'm whether I'm my good times and my bad times. I am alive with full energy, or I'm at the deathbed. Throughout, I have attached myself to the shelter of your lotus feet. This is amazing, actually. It's like, we tend to forget Krishna in good times, generally speaking, and tend to take more shelter of Krishna in bad times. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling, in good time also, great success, I remain attached to your lotus feet. Big failures, I'm not affected, I remain attached to your lotus feet, living or dead. Um, like Srila Prabhupada, Yuga Bishop Prabhuji was mentioning Srila Prabhupada. He was mentioning, Prabhupada said, Krishna gave me everything and tested me. Then Krishna took everything away from me and tested me. Mm, by Krishna's mercy, I passed both the test. So Prabhupada was fixed on lotus feet of Krishna. When his business was very successful, he had everything. And when he has nothing and nothing was working, then also both the time, same shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. Sampade vipade jivane barane. Maro bira kobi jo ichat नित्य दासा प्रति तुवाधिकार slay me or protect me मारो भी रखो भी मारो या रखो मारो भी रखो भी जो इच्छा तो हार as you wish nitya dasa prati tuvaadhikar why because I am your servant the master can do anything with the servant so because I have accepted you as my servant now you can do anything with me you can kill me also you can protect me also. Same thing, Prabhupada also. Now you have brought me here, my dear Lord Krishna. You may have some purpose. Now you can make me a failure, or now you can make me a success. It is up to you. But because you have given me the name Bhakti Vedanta, there may be some purpose. So, my dear Lord, if you so desire, please make me dance. Make me a puppet. Make me dance as you like. I am here now. Make me a puppet and let me do your will. Let me become your instrument. In a way, Prabhupada, complete Atma Nivedana, complete surrender. This is where success comes actually. When we get out of our way and we let Krishna work through us. When we want to work through ourselves, then the results will be very, very limited. But when we are out of Krishna's way and we let Krishna use us, then the results will be something very different. When Krishna can take charge of our life. Janmaobi moe ichayadito bhakta grihe jani janma mo. If it is your will, then I be born again. Then maybe in the home, then may it be in the home of your devotee. If you want me to take another birth, fine, my lord. Atma surrender, amazing actually. Atma Nivedana, amazing. If you want me to take birth again, जन्माओ भी मोय इच्छा यदि तो अगर तुम्हारी इच्छा है कि मेरा जन्म दोबारा हो so be it. भक्ता गृह है भक्त के घर में जन्म देना बस then may it be in the home of a devotee ताकि प्रसाद मिलेगा आपका आपका गुणगान होगा आपका कीर्तन होगा आपके पास तो रहूंगा भगवान बस भक्त के घर में जन्म लेना आत्मनिवेदन मतलब जो भी करो भगवान अभी तो सरेंडर कर दिया गीता जन्म हाउ जाथा गीता जन्म हाउ जाथा तू वदा बाहिर्मुखा ब्रह्मा जन्मे नाही आश मे आई बी बॉर्न अगेन इवन एज अ वॉर्म कीट भी बनाओगे ना कीट जन्मा हाउ जाता अगर कीट बनाया एक एक इंसेक्ट एक वर्म भी बनाया so long as I remain your devotee भगवान मनुष्य जन्म नहीं देना तो ना देना कीट बनाना पर अपने से जोड़े रखना बस अपनी भक्ति से वर्जित मत करना जैसे नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर बोलते हैं ना अम, अम, नरोत्तम उदास से कोई नाथेली हो रंगा पाए तो वहां भी न के आचे अमार नरोत्तम दास से कोई नाथेली हो रंगा पाए माय लॉर्ड डोंट पुश मी अवे फ्रॉम योर फीट मुझे मुझे अपने फीट से भगाओ मत, ना थेली हो रंगा पाए। थेली मतलब भगवान की फीट, पुश मत करो। अ, तुम्हार बिना के आछे अमार, अभी कोई है ही नहीं आपके अलावा। अभी तो मैंने पूरा सरेंडर कर दिया, अभी आप मुझे पुश करोगे तो मैं कहाँ जाऊंगा। दिस इज सेम। May I be born again even as a worm, so long as you desire, so long as I may remain your devotee. I have no desire to be born as Brahma averse to you. Brahma averse to you, don't make me Brahma. Better a worm, but a devotee. This is from Bhakti Vivek. I think this is the last verse we will do on Atma Nivedana. My dear Lord, as a souled animal, has no need to think about his maintenance and sustenance. So, because I have given up my body and soul unto you, I am no longer concerned with my maintenance and sustenance. तो जैसे जैसे जानवर होता है ना, बिग जानवर को बेच दिया, so the animal does not have to think about his maintenance and his sustenance. And the master duty is to feed the animal, to maintain and sustain the animal, because the animal belongs to the master now. As a souled animal has no need to think about his maintenance and sustenance. Why? There are so many people here, when they have to go for some retreat or some for 2 days somewhere or somewhere, the animal does not have to worry. They pay for the animal to be fed by somebody else. They pay hourly to take care of the animal. So it's the duty of the master, because the animal is sold out. So the master has to maintain and sustain. And because I have given up my body and soul onto you, like I am your animal. One devotee was mentioning this Tulsi Kanthimala is like um, you know, dog chain. कुत्ते के गर्दन में पट्टा लगा होता है. And who holds it? The owner holds, the master holds it. So likewise, my lord, this is like, now I am your servant, I am your animal, and then you own me now. So because I have given up my body and soul onto you, I am no longer concerned with my maintenance and sustenance, my lord. You have to maintain, you have to sustain. I'm dependent on you. Okay. Wow. Days. Okay. So we will do one last slide, because that will be the end of this Atma Nivedana. Both friendship and offering oneself are difficult and rare. This is the concluding slide. Friendship is also difficult and rare, and Atma Nivedanam is also difficult and rare. Indeed, only the very wise can attain these venerable practices. Who can attain this mitra, or either Viswas, great faith, that Lord is my benefactor, or complete surrender unto the Lord. These stages are very rare. Offering oneself, one can offer oneself with intense feeling, or one can offer oneself without intense feeling. So Gajendra feelingly offered himself to Krishna, and Bali Maharaj, he offered himself without intense feeling, because he felt like I have no other option now. 2 steps, Narayan has taken everything. Now third step, where the Lord will put, my Lord, now I surrender you, put it on my head. So Gajendra is like, my Lord, I offer my life to you willingly. But Bali Maharaj is like, my Lord, I've given my words, I cannot give this, I cannot give, you have taken everything. Now I want to finish my promise. I don't want, it is said, I'm afraid to take away my promise that I've given it to you. If I've given my words to you, I must fulfill my words to you. So you put your feet on my head. So that feeling of Atmani Vedana was not so intense. There were other factors also. But Gajendra was like, with tears, my Lord, offer my life to you. So with intense feeling, without intense feeling, both ways, Atmanivedanam can be done. One can offer oneself in various modes, in servitude, in friendship, etc. One can offer as a servant, one can offer as a friend, one can offer oneself as a parent, and one can offer oneself as a lover. So, various ways Rupa Goswami says this Atma Nivedan can happen. Rupa Goswami cites Srimad Bhagavatam 10:50 to 39, illustrating how Rukmini Devi offered herself to Krishna in a romantic mood. This is one form. Krishna, if you don't come, if you don't come and steal me, then from this Devi Mandir, which is on a height, I will jump and end my life. Has Krishna received my letter? Did the Brahmana reach there? Did Krishna take my letter seriously? Is he coming? Or is he thinking, no, or like, did he neglect my letter? Did the letter reach? If he neglected me, if he didn't come, then I have no other choice than this. So Rukmini Devi, all these various thoughts was going on. Rukmini was getting married to Shishupal, and she doesn't want to marry to Shishupal. She want to marry off to Krishna only because she has heard about Krishna. And there is a custom that you go to this Devi Mandir before marriage, and right after that, it was this the ceremony, Sat Feri, and the tradition, and in Dulha, this great one of the like externally a demoniac personality, Shishupalu is actually Jayan Vijay, actually a great devotee of the Lord, but manifested past time a demon, and he was waiting to devour actually Rukmini, who was like so wonderful Rukmini and so pure, and he was like so envious of Krishna, and she's like so pure soul, eternal associate of the Lord, and she's like all these thoughts are going in her mind, and she's like, uh, I'll offer, like she was offering Krishna in romantic mode as a husband actually. I want to get married to Krishna, and I cannot think of anybody other than Krishna as my husband. So Atma Nivedam can be rendered in various forms, various moods. All right. So any discussion on these three elements of servitorship, friendship, and complete surrender?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I will just give one personal example, and I think so we went to Vrindavan yesterday, and I was having fever. We were trying to go to Bake Vihari. It was too much rush. Then my purse was stolen, and then and my family decided that we cannot go in. It's too much rush.
Ah,
So for some moment, I lost faith, and then we went to ISKCON temple. Then all of our sandals were stolen. So somehow I wanted to get away from Vrindavan, and I was feeling so bad that for ISKCON devotees, Vrindavan is the ultimate place, and I just want to get away from there.
ah.
Uh, I was feeling ashamed that means I like my bhakti is not firm. Just with little problem, I got shaken. Then we went to Janmabhoomi. I was fine there. There was just space, but like when we see devotees under too much rush, they will just go through, and a lot of us will just say, okay, it's not safe. So Atma Nivedanam, is that relevant? How do we judge ourselves in these situations?
Well, yeah,
Like
probably.
some people will go whatever happens, but like like for me, it was playing safe.
Is it your first time going to Vrindavan?
No, this is second time. First time it was smooth, like there was no rush and everything was fine. But this time,
Your faith has
everywhere
increased, so test is also increasing.
I was without money for 24 hours and I was feeling it felt different. I did not have card, cash, anything.
It's a blessing, bro. So Krishna is telling, here I'll take care of you. So you're telling, no, 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 my lord, I must take care of myself. Krishna said, no, no, this is my village. I'll take care of you, bro. Actually, such a wonderful opportunity to depend on Krishna, na? Bro. When we actually lose everything and we have to depend on Krishna, and when Krishna reciprocates, there will be tears of joy in your eyes, because we are actually giving a chance to develop a personal relationship and Krishna to personally reciprocate in my life personally, and Krishna will do that, and then the joy will be out of the world, bro. See, we can buy and eat, there is no joy in that, bro, but when Krishna arranges something amazing.
Yes, like in the ISKCON temple, we had like 3-4 cups of khichdi. Like it was that very good experience.
वहां पे जब आप
Because
खिचड़ी
I had no
खाओ,
money.
हाँ, वहां पे आप खिचड़ी खाओ ना, तो हमारी आंखों में अश्रु होने चाहिए, ये सोचते हुए कि भगवान मेरे फादर है, मेरे मदर है, श्रीमती राधा रानी मेरे मदर है, और वो मुझे पर्सनली यहाँ बिठा के अपने धाम में प्रसाद खिला रहे हैं। तो ये सोचोगे तो सोचो कितना अच्छा अनुभव है प्रभु, है ना?
Yes.
So simple actually. But yeah, we have faith that whatever Krishna does, Krishna has a purpose, and uh, we surrender to that. My Lord, okay, all right, my Lord, I'll depend on you. Prabhu, sometime we must leave ourselves of the things that we may depend upon and throw ourselves in the arm of Krishna and dependence on Krishna. Prabhu, it's an experience.
Yes.
Okay, and also Krishna is making your trip memorable. It's such a wonderful way.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you for reminding us of Vrindavan Dham. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Or is it
Oh.
Manipur? You have something?
No, no problem. I mean, my experience was in the Vrindavan when we went, like the similar thing, but not like money wise. But yeah, it was a good thing. Like it was like raining like anything, like pouring out like, everything. And then we were walking out, like it's full of mud and my dress and everywhere, like shirt and dhoti, everything. So like,
Amazing.
but we can continue to do it, and I was like, okay, I was like worried little. It was so rainy, and then so we were to go inside and not to touch anybody, like not to disturb anybody in the temple, right? Like so like slightly go inside and then and then did the prayers. But after that, like in the night or in the morning, I think I was listening to lecture, and then amazingly, there was like a one point Maharaj was making, like in Vrindavan when they make parikrama, like they take dust and put it on themselves, like or like they do the dandavat pranam to do the dust. So I was like thinking about it. Wow, wow, I didn't even thought about that, but amazingly the rain put the dust
Amazing.
on me automatically. Like so, I was so happy about that after hearing.
Amazing. My experience of slipper. Um, every time I go to Vrindavan, if I walk there with slipper, my slipper gets stolen. I have never come out of Vrindavan in past so many years with slipper out of Vrindavan. It doesn't happen. Krishna is like telling, my dear sir, I never wear slipper here. Why are you wearing slipper? Krishna never wore a slipper in Vrindavan, bro.
Hmm.
Krishna is like, why are you wearing slipper? My lord, sorry. I also not wear slipper. I am a servant. So everything is Krishna's mercy. The Vrindavan is Krishna's village. Krishna personally resides there. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan.
Hmm.
वृंदावनम परित्यजा, वृंदावन छोड़ के पाद एकम न गच्छति, एक पद भी बाहर नहीं निकलते कृष्णा। कृष्णा का घर है। All right.
Nice.
Thank you all very much for this remembrance. Wonderful. Grateful.
Thank you.
So we'll end here.
So
Dandavat pranam. Shri Shyamal Prabhuji ki jai.
वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो अनन्तकोटि वैष्णवेभ्यो की जय।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.